Yeah,
that is
bear
true.
is winning. I like to say far away from the bear.
Not a problem.
Good luck to that homeowner there, you guys. We had some good luck today in the sense that we had a lot of sunshine. Temperatures were nice and mild. Colleen and Michael will talk about the details. I want to show you what's going on as we're looking at a live picture outside of downtown on this Monday after enjoying a nice holiday weekend. Conditions pretty comfortable at this hour. It is the first day of December, so let's talk about it and what we typically see for the month. Currently for the basin, we're coming in at 68 degrees. And as we look at the December averages for the month, specifically for downtown, the normal high starts out at about 69 degrees. And once we get into the end of the month, we'll slide down to about 67 for the average daytime high. Normal overnight lows range in the upper 40s. And in terms of rainfall, we start to pick it up a little bit, especially as we get into December and January. Rainfall pretty close to 2.5 inches of rain. That's what we average for the month. We've already seen more than that here in Southern California with our most recent storms, and we'll likely add on top of that as we go throughout the rest of the month of December. Looking at some of the current numbers right now, 58 in Lancaster, 73 West Covina. We've got 65 in Santa Ana, 63 LAX, and the upper 60s for Thousand Oaks, as well as Van Nuys there in the San Fernando Valley. So satellite and radar showing you we've got a lot of sunshine still to enjoy. We've got this area of low pressure that's setting up across the Great Basin. So we've got this offshore flow allowing for breezy conditions here in Southern California and allowing for some milder air to return today as well. But as we get into our Tuesday and Wednesday, that area of low pressure is going to depart, allowing for cooler air to return. So we'll talk about the weather headlines and what we can expect. We've got a cold start as we wake up tomorrow morning in the Antelope Valley. Morning clouds and fog will return because of that onshore flow Tuesday into your Wednesday, and temperatures slightly below average right through the middle half of our work week. And then we are tracking the potential of that area of low pressure that was going to come in and impact Southern California. Well, that storm system is staying well to our east, so we're staying nice and dry. In fact, I want to show you that long-range futurecast showing you as we go throughout the rest of the afternoon. No issues. I'll swing up to the north. You can see we've got an area of low pressure developing, coming out of Canada, swinging down across the Pacific Northwest. And then this cuts inland, moving in out across areas in the Great Basin. So as we get into the middle half of our work week, you can see all of the moisture, all of the precipitation staying on off to our east. So aside from maybe some drizzle and more clouds around on Wednesday, we are looking dry here in Southern California. But that onshore flow will cool us down briefly Tuesday and Wednesday before we warm right back up as we head into our Thursday and Friday. Heads up in the Antelope Valley, Palmdale, Lancaster, we've got a freeze warning overnight tonight as you wake up tomorrow morning. Temperatures in some spots below freezing, below 32 degrees, as low as 28 degrees in some spots. So bundle up as you go to bed tonight. Your forecast for the basin, 68 degrees tomorrow, 65 for the coast. We're cooler as we get into our Wednesday, and then that trough of low pressure depart. So Thursday and Friday, milder air up ahead, pretty close to average where we should be for this time of year. That will be the case even as we head into our weekend. Lower 70s for the basin, 60s for the coast. 68 degrees tomorrow for the valley. So your cool Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday and Friday, temperatures moderate. Same thing for the IE. Tomorrow and at 70, 68 for you on your Wednesday. Then the 70s and middle and upper 70s are returning as we head into our weekend. High desert tomorrow, 61, even cooler for you on your Wednesday, 70s for the low desert, and the mountains tomorrow, a lot of sunshine, and at 50, we cool down to the 40s as we head into Wednesday and Thursday before we warm back up. That's your forecast. Michael, back over to you.
All right, Melissa, thank you. And just to remind